Hi, my name's Chris.
My name's Cheryl, and we have bought a property through Micasamo about a year ago. So today we're going to just give you a bit of an insight about how we got in touch with Darren and Natalie and a bit about our journey to get here.
Yeah, so before we reached out to Micasamo, one of the biggest things that we were struggling with is we were on these types of websites just scrolling and looking at all these different properties, and some of them kind of looked, like the generic villas. We were looking for a villa and we found these generic villas and we thought, okay, that looks amazing. What we didn't realise is there's a lot of context applied to that. They're quite clever with their descriptions about saying that it's X kilometres away from the beach or X kilometres away from coffee shops and things like that, when in actual fact it's not. So the biggest advice I could give for anyone who's looking back in the UK to buy a property in Spain is actually get over to the place you're looking to get to. One of the amazing things that Darren and Natalie, the owners of Micasamo, said to us was like, we need to find an area that you fall in love with, never mind the property. So once we did that, found the area, and then it was all about looking at the property. And I've got to admit, as a British person, we're quite sceptical. And when we reached out to them, you've got your back up, haven't you? You've got your guard up where you're like, who are these people in Spain that I don't even know? Thankfully, they were British as well, but you still were sceptical. And that's when they arranged a viewing trip for us to come out and see some properties.
Yeah, so for us, it was all about, are they just going to try and kind of sell us something that they think it's going to suit us, or something that they're maybe trying to get rid of in a way. So like Chris said, you're quite sceptical until you get to meet Darren and Natalie, and the rest of the team at Micasamo are just unreal. They're so trustworthy, but you have to be here and you have to kind of experience it with them and just allow them to do their job. It's what they're good at. So for us, it was quite hard to just let go and let them take control, but once they did and we kind of started to trust them, the journey was perfect from there.
Yeah, and that's it. It's like a conversation that you have between whoever's selling the house and whoever's buying it, which in this case it was us. And we learned a lot in that process. We kind of had our set, strict requirements for what we wanted in a villa, but it wasn't until we got over and we were able to see all these different things. And right now we're very, very happy to say that 12 months on, we have found the perfect villa, our perfect dream home, and we're over the moon. And we would highly recommend it for anyone. It's a big, big thing, obviously, but it all starts from you reaching out and speaking to the team at Micasamo, telling them your requirements, getting out here, getting to see the place, getting to see the environment, and then from there, having a conversation, and then hopefully you find your dream home as well.
The one thing about Darren and Natalie as well though, and everyone else at Micasamo, they do really get to know you as a person. It's not all about just what you're looking for in a property. They'll ask you what your likes and dislikes are, and they'll kind of get to know what your interests are, so they can recommend, like I said, a location first and foremost. That's one big thing for us that we never really realised, is that you have to find somewhere that you want to live instead of just how the villa or the property looks. So they are really good at kind of getting those finer details out of you and then showing you properties that they know that you're probably going to like.
Yep. And the most important thing that I know you as a viewer would want from someone selling your house is transparency, honesty. And that's exactly what you get from them. No hidden agendas, just straight up honesty. You ask an honest question, you'll get an honest answer.
Yeah, we couldn't recommend those guys enough. So if you're looking for somewhere to live or to buy in this part of Spain, then absolutely get in touch with Micasamo, because we have no regrets and they were the biggest help that we could have asked for.